welcome to another episode here at Rick Shaves. So guys, it is officially Christmas time and I thought I'd kick off this holiday season with a little wet the face Christmas time. Great scented soap. It just has that nice pine scent to it. It's got some other, kind of sweet notes in there as well, but overall I smell like a nice pine type scent. So if you like that kind of scent, it kind of reminds you of Christmas, or this is like a Christmas tree in a soap kind of thing, it'd probably be a good one for you. Okay, the razor is Gillette's new version of the Gillette Sensor XL. This has the twin blades on there. You can see that there. That's the Sensor XL blades. This does fit all three. The Sensor 3 cartridges, and that's what it came with one originally with a 3 bladed Sensor 3 in there, and I used it for a head shave, but I noticed right away that it completely fell apart. The lubricating strip on top just completely came apart. So I wasn't really impressed with it. It didn't give me the greatest shave either. So I wasn't really impressed with that blade. Maybe it was just a one-off. I do have some other Sensor 3 razor or cartridge blades, so we'll see how those work in the future. But this is what replaced the Sensor XL. And if you remember, I said in an earlier video that the Sensor XL was my first actual cartridge razor where, it wasn't a disposable or anything like that. You bought the replacement heads for it, and you would keep the handle. And now those handles are really expensive. I think they're close to $100 in some in some instances. So this is the new one, guys, though. So let's talk a little bit about it. There's very little metal that's involved. I think just right here, that kind of feels like metal. It's all plastic though. This very light, very light sounding, kind of rattly. The grip has been improved, I guess. It's got this nice silicone or rubberized grip here in the handle. There's some a contour knurling here if I guess you want to get closer or something like that. So it's more form-fitting, I guess, for modern your modern razor. But I'm not super impressed with it just from first impressions. The razor head, or here the attachment where it connects, is a little off-putting, but I think it's pretty secure. You can see that it pivots no problem up and down, so it should contour to your face pretty well. But what I have a problem with is this. I just slightly move it to the left or right, and it pops off. So I don't remember the old ones doing that. Maybe they did, I'm not sure, but that's just, it's a little leery for me. And it does it with all of them. I tried it with a Sensor, Gillette Sensor, the original cartridge heads. I tried it with the 3 blades. I tried it with the Sensor XL. They all do it. So that's something to be mindful of. I don't think it's going to be a big problem because, how many times are you really going to go this way in a shave with, go sideways? You don't go sideways. You go up and down, essentially, in a, this kind of motion, down to cut, and then you bring it back up for the next pass, and even, if you're going to go against the grain kind of thing. But all right, so yeah, that's the razor. We'll see how it performs. It's the new Gillette Sensor XL, or the new, model. They don't sell the old one with the all metal handle. All right, the brush is just going to be my Razor Rock. It's all it's all chipped off, or it's peeled off there. But the RazoRock Plus Off, great brush, very affordable, synthetic, obviously. And the aftershave is the matching Wet the Face Christmas time, and it's going to smell really good. Just got to remember to shake it up really well, and it even does. It says there, shake well. So just remember to do that before you apply it to kind of mix everything up in there. And then I got some of this cologne here. I got some of this. This is the Pinot. It's just like a pine scented cologne. So I found it on eBay, I think. It was about $15, $20 somewhere in there. So, all right, guys, that's the shave. Enough talking. Let's get to shaving. All right. Already did my pre-shave routine. Took a shower. Just going to re-wet the face. And we're going to get this shave underway. Okay, let's let's get that brush wet. I'm just going to lather from the soap tub here. Shouldn't take too long. A little more water. Alright, that should be good enough right there. Do a face lather now. Oh man, guys, if you like that pine tree kind of smell, it's got some sweet notes in there too, but man, it smells terrific. It literally is Christmas in a tub. If it's not for you, then that's okay. I don't even know if he still has this one. I'll link Wet the Face, the company, or the link, or the online. I'll link where you can find these soaps, okay? He does have some new holiday scented soaps. I got one that just came in not too long ago, so I will definitely show you that here in a later video. But this one, look at that. Look at that lather. I have to say, man, Don makes some, they make some pretty good soaps over there. And if you're not subscribed to Don's channel, I'll put it here, somewhere here, and I'll put it in the description as well. He has some pretty good videos on there, and he does some pretty good bowl lathering techniques, and that shows you how easy it can be to lather up some of these soaps. And he doesn't just review his soaps, he reviews like other companies and stuff like that, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's see how this man, I've inhaled a bunch of Christmas time soap. Sorry guys, my allergies are really playing havoc with me. We got rain that came in. We got I think a cool front moving in here this weekend, or by the end of the weekend. So it's Friday today, so I want to get this out. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. I mean, it's knocking down that hair. It's knocking it down pretty good, guys. So, see, so you can grip up on the handle here if you want to get like really close in there, really controlled strokes. If you wanted that, I don't think I need that. I think I just need a... Now, I will say this, I like the twin blade better than the 3 blade. So that's That's a little weird. That's a little different. So how these are designed, the Sensor XL, you have this bottom like kind of rubberized strip here that's supposed to like lift the hair up, and then it cuts, and then the lubricating strip obviously provides a a comfortable glide. And so far the razor feels pretty comfortable. I don't feel it really tuggy or pulling on the hair or anything like that. So so far so good. I got all the hair in that one swoop there on my cheeks. Feels really good. No irritation or anything like that. I feel, of course, this is just the initial downward pass. And I'm putting a little more pressure on this than I would with a safety razor. Obviously, you can go a little more aggressive on that pressure than you would with a safety razor. So far, everything seems pretty good. It's not really clogging up too much, and I have about 2 days of growth. So, mustache area, pretty good. Gets really good underneath the nose, where I don't have to really, hit it at a different angle if I don't want to. So far, so good. Not too bad. First pass. So, first pass wise, I could stop there if I wanted to. Under the neck, I can still feel lots of hair. But if you were in a rush and maybe you're just, trying to get it done real fast, maybe start with an upward pass and then kind of against the grain. That's how I probably would shave with this if I was in a rush. And it probably would give me a little bit closer of a shave for that first pass. And maybe that's all I would need. For me though, this first one, it's not quite presentable because the neck is still quite, quite thick. Still, it just knocked it down to kind of a 5 o'clock shadow looking thing. But if I was maybe just needed a quick shave, I would probably do it the other way. So just kind of doing against the grain and like that, and I'd probably be done. And we'll probably work on that. Maybe in another video, I'll show that technique if you can do it. If you can go kind of that against the grain pass, it might be beneficial to do it the first pass. It depends on if your skin can handle that or not. You'll know right away. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the neck. push it too hard, but also want to kind of get that. That's a lot better there. Don't want to push it too hard because I will cause irritation with this razor. I already know it. Feels really good on the neck. As far as closeness, not as close as my safety razor. And I could have some irritation with this as well. So I'm just going to go in like this, cross grain inwards. So the cheeks aren't too bad. I usually get pretty good closeness on the cheeks. Yeah, feels pretty good. I can feel, oh, I got some little weepers here on the neck area. But that's a common spot for me to get little cuts. Probably went a little too close there or something when I was doing that upward pass. Okay, mustache. Doing them, the mustache feels really good. Normally this cross grain is a little rough on it, even with a DE and a really good blade. But actually doesn't feel too bad with this one. Just kind of do a cross each way here. Pretty good. Yeah, that's real good on that chin area. Okay, I'm done. Let's see how much damage I did. Cold water rinse. I can feel it a little bit on my neck. Feels a little ooh, that's nice. That's a nice cold water rinse there. You can feel it a little bit on the neck. I got a nice presentable shave, but I felt a little sting, so we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look. Doesn't look too bad. Very close and comfortable on the cheek and the mustache chin area. Doesn't feel bad on the neck as far as that down, like going down like this. I got a close shave, a pretty close shave on the neck, but I may have gotten some irritation at, you know, at the same time. So we'll find out once I put some of this bad boy on. The Christmas time. Shake it up really good. That's what the instructions say, at least. Get a little bit on there. No stinging. So I might have just got a couple weepers there, and you know, very presentable shave. Don't feel any real irritation so far. So I'm gonna say I got a comfortable shave as well. Wasn't too crazy about the build quality of this razor. I mean, it feels good in the hand, don't get me wrong, but the all plastic design, this isn't one that's gonna last you for years to come, and none of these are. None of these cartridge kinds of razors are gonna last you for a long time. I mean, you can literally find this one's counterpart, the original, online. Now they are very expensive, as I said, but you know, from the 90s, you can still find the Gillette Sensor XLs. And, you know, unfortunately, something like this, this is going to probably last you a little while, maybe a year or two at the most, if that. And you'll be looking to get another one. So I guess you'll get your money's worth, but, you know, it doesn't beat something like this that can last you the rest of your life. So, and in the long run, you'll save more money buying something like that than you would buying year after year or every other year, whatever, something like this. But no, I have to say, guys, got a really good shave. Can't knock the razor on the performance. I did not like the 3-blade that came with it. We'll do another shave eventually with some more because I have some more. But ultimately, too, these are still very expensive. The Sensor XL blades, even if you want this style of cartridge, or you say, hey, I just want to try it out or something, I understand that these are very expensive still. They're about $20 for a 10-pack, which means they're about $2 a blade. So I don't recommend this as a replacement to other multi-bladed cartridge razors. I mean, you know, you can almost pay just as much for, you know, the same amount. So you're gonna pay a little more with like the Mach 3 or the 3, 4, 5, 10 cartridge or the bladed razors for the cartridge refills, but these I would not say are cost effective. Now these would be these right here, but these go to the Atra and the Gillette Atra and the Gillette Track 2 you know, type razors. So the, you know, like this one here, this is has the sliding, the rail here for the cartridge to slide onto. If you're looking for something like that, that'd probably be a better option, and it's even cheaper to buy than this one was. So while this gave me a really good shave, and it felt good in the hand, again, it's kind of cheaply made. It's, you know, very light, feels almost hollow, very little metal on this thing. While it's very cheaply made, it did a good job. I got a really good shave. I don't feel any irritation, don't see any real redness or anything like that. Those weepers I had here are, you know, it closed right up right after that cold water rinse, which is important, and the aftershave helped out a lot too. So razor is the new Gillette Sensor XL. It did a really good job. Now, as far as the build quality, it's not the greatest. It does feel good in your hands. I'm talking about the materials that go into it and how it how light it is and how it sounds. It sounds very hollow, very kind of rattly in that head there, but ultimately it gave a great shave. So if you are looking at maybe this as an option, yes, but again, you're gonna pay for those cartridge heads an outrageous amount, like $2 a head for $20 a pop, and a cartridge might last you a week, maybe, I don't know. That's going to depend on you and how often you have to change out, multi-bladed razors. But I can say it gave me a great shave, no irritation whatsoever. I'm going to spray a little bit of this on. The pine scented cologne. Wow, it smells like pine. And you can also put some of this on too. I've used this before in the past as some, a little bit of a cologne-y kind of thing. I don't think it's going to last as long as the... smells good though. I don't think it's going to last as long as the actual cologne, but hey, it adds to it, so you can smell like a pine tree all day long. All right, let's go ahead and review what we used here. Christmas time, the Wet the Face Christmas time. It really is Christmas time in a bowl, and it did a fantastic job. Gave me great protection. Again, they make really good products there. Again, the razor, the Gillette Sensor XL, this is the new model or new version. Did an awesome job. Performed well. Again, be leery of that. I mean, that's crazy that I can just barely move it over to the left or right, and it pops off. So that's a little leery. But as you saw, I didn't have any problems with that. It held on there perfectly. Never once did it pop off. So, that's a good thing. And again, it gave me a really good shave. Everything feels really good, really close, very comfortable, close shave. And that's what we go for here on this channel. The Razor Rock Plus Off. This is very inexpensive. I'll go ahead and post a link for it, or at least to the Razor Rock company or Italian barber. And of course the matching aftershave, Wet the Face Christmas time aftershave. And this stuff smells fantastic. Again, you guys shake it up a little bit to get everything going in there. And it does have some alcohol in it, and it'll help with the healing process. But man, my skin feels fantastic. It feels really soft, smooth, and even under my neck here, it's not too bad. It actually, after I dried off and put the aftershave and all that, it's actually a really good close shave. So yeah, so it worked out really good. And then of course I used some of this pine, the Pinot. This is a cologne. Pine scented cologne. If it's not your thing, that's cool. Don't worry about it. I think I got on eBay some years ago, but it matches well with this kind of particular scented soaps and stuff like that. So okay guys, well that's it. A shave to kick off the Christmas season, and hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me that big old thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel, and hey, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.